Old man Woody likes the crooked cock.
I mean,
I'll watch.
You said you said you wanted to live stream yourself as well, and have you further gone into any detail with that? Since last time I was on the show, you said you wanted to fucking do some shit with live streaming this year.
I have to wait till all my legal shit is done before I can really do like IRL live streams because I've got that drug charge against me that still hasn't worked out. But whenever that works out,
What drug charge?
There's a possession charge against me right now that still hasn't worked its way out. I really can't talk about it publicly.
Can you say what the charge is? Like the act?
Possession.
Okay.
What kind of drug was it?
Marijuana. So
what the fuck, dude? What do you mean?
I know. I don't live in California, so I'm waiting on that to work its way out because there's no way I could do like an IRL streaming thing. Like I would want to do something. I'm not looking to do what you do exactly, but my own version of silly shit in real life. And the first time the cops would come, it would really further complicate not only that shit, but that shit would complicate what was happening there. But I am going to do some gaming streaming fairly soon. I'm doing tech work on that now and figuring out exactly how that's going to work.
You're not necessarily gonna get like swatted or anything. I think for the most part you'll be fine if you live stream.
I could, but like if I do anything kind of like edgy where I'm like in public and like the police get called, then that just really further complicates it. Because I'm out on bond. So if I were to violate my bond in any way, I'd have to go back in jail, and I don't want to do that. So I don't want to complicate that bullshit at all. So as soon as that's over, then I can do. Because I don't want to do like a pussy live show. I would do some fucked up shit. Again,
what do you think?
Well, I've been for a long time. The idea has been me and Taylor going to Vegas and getting some prostitutes and doing the whole thing where we put, the racist thing where you put fried chicken on the black lady and eat it off of her. You put sushi on a Japanese lady, eat it off of her, and we like race, like have an eating contest. And it's sort of the fastest to get the girl naked, but you have to eat all the chicken or sushi.
We'll be wearing suits, so it's going to be classy.
Tuxedos, yeah.
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 We're gonna look dressed to the rafters.
They'll be wearing fried chicken.
I don't want to eat anything that warm off of someone. Because that lady's going to start to get sweaty quickly.
She's going to have a cup of blue cheese, like right where her pussy is, that you got to dip each wing in.
I mean, okay, I'll try it.
Yeah, sure. Some stupid shit.
I think very quickly we're going to find out the reason that the only food you eat off of naked ladies is sushi. Yeah. Right? Because it's already cold?
Maybe. I don't know. But the white girl has to have like crackers and cheese on her or something like that.
Yeah, or like some like gross kind of like Polish sausage or something with like sauerkraut. A nice bush of sauerkraut.
Do you think you could find prostitutes that let you record?
I can absolutely find prostitutes that would let us record.
Nice. Like, have you had that
And then
problem?
It's not even illegal. Then you're just filming porn, right?
Yeah, they don't. I mean, they don't let me record. I just don't tell them I'm recording.
That's why I want to go to Vegas because
that's illegal.
See, prostitution is legal.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Sue me? They're fucking prostitutes.
That's a really good fucking point.
I will countersue them for being a prostitute because that's illegal as well.
I was filmed without consent while having sex with this man. Countersuit, you are a whore.
Countersuit, you had sex with me.
Case dismissed.
Yeah.
What if the white girl
Vegas,
had
outside
Starbucks
of the city limits,
on her?
prostitution is legal, and this would be prostitution. We're not necessarily going to fuck the girls that we eat the food off of. I'm not saying we wouldn't fuck some prostitutes because we've also discussed that trip. Just sort of letting the fans pick the prostitutes we fuck. I kind of think that would be funny. There'd be a lot of.
You're actually going to fuck these prostitutes.
Some of them, maybe not the same ones we eat the food off of, because those are comedy prostitutes, if that makes sense. Like those are there to be silly. Like, because I feel like they need to be really fat. That way you have more surface area to put food on. Because I can eat a lot of hot wings. I need a big lady to cover in hot wings.
That's true.
That's a lot of hot wings. I feel like if I covered even a small person with hot wings, that'd be a lot of hot wings.
Well, Kyle and I are both going to be there. So we'll both eat a lot of wings.
We don't share the woman, though. We each get our own, right?
So we're going to be like walking around like 3 different tables each?
No. Each of us is assigned a woman, and she is she is what we have to conquer, if you will, to win whatever the prize is. Maybe the prize is fucking an actual hot chick, but like whoever can like most quickly eat all the food off of our woman wins the thing.
All this time I thought it was a buffet.
No, that would be silly. Or maybe there's a thing where like as the
your idea is not silly at all.
maybe like every $1 or every $5, depending on how crazy it gets, that gets donated, you eat another thing off until the ladies are completely naked, right? You'd have to do that one on Chatterbait. Yeah,
how are you going to stretch this out for many hours of a live stream?
I don't think it could last many hours. Not that part. I like doing segments, right? Like I would do many things in a row back to back. Once you've hired 4 fucking sex workers, I think like if they're down, if they're not being filmed secretly, then you're like, all right, look, night's gonna be a little rough. She's like, motherfucker, I got shat on last night. Well, good point. Good point. All right. We're going to be eating hot wings off of you, and then we're going to do some anal ring toss, and then you're getting a big tub of pudding, and you're fighting that dude. And, you know, that dude is Chiz, of course, our manager over there. Chiz, would you wrestle a chick and pudding? Could you type in the chat? Would you do pudding wrestling?
He's not coming on the trip if he won't.
Absolutely, he says. Will you wear ladies' undergarments while you do it, like a swimsuit, like top and bottom?
I don't even think anyone
Absolutely,
wants to see
he
that,
says.
though.
See? Done deal. Alrighty. So that's segment 2, right? Pudding wrestling. You have to conquer. Our boy Chiz, who's like 6'3", several hundred pounds. I don't know where he is right now. He better lose some weight.
Several hundred pounds, just somewhere.
He better lose some weight, or else risk one of those Woody's Gamertag tirades against him. God damn, that cuts to the bone, son. Oh, that hurt my feelings.
Dude, is there like a dwarf hiring service?
Oh God, yes there is. Of course there is. Now, would you like to do dwarf tossing, or do you want to get sexy dwarves?
I mean, dwarf tossing just seem a little overdone.
Dwarves.
Okay. How do you toss a dwarf?
All right, so here's how you toss.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
You ever know how it's Velcro, right? The dwarf is wearing a suit that is one side of Velcro, and then you have like a bullseye that's the other side of Velcro, and then on the back of the suit you've got handles, like good grippy like handles, and you do like a spin move, like you're throwing a shot put, like you get a good wind up, and you hurl the little person and try to Velcro them onto the bullseye, or you can throw them off a roof into a pool, whatever.
I found a dwarf hire site, so
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Halfway there.
Yeah,
dwarves are actually expensive as fuck. I've tried to hire one before. They want like $1,000 an hour because they're like rare.
That's true.
That is true. When's the last time you saw a dwarf in the wild, like out in the world?
It's been a while. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a dwarf.
I've seen one ever. They have to be the most rare of deformed genetic abnormalities, right? I have seen one midget in my entire life. I know that's like the N word for little people, but they're so fucking rare. None of them are listening right now. The one midget out there that's listening, type in the chat, and we'll start calling you a little person. Until then, midget.
The chat is gonna fill with it.
I'm little. Stop belittling me. No, it's hard not to. No, I saw one fucking midget ever. I was in Orlando, Florida, and I was like, my buddy, like, look, fucking midget. It's a fucking midget. He's like, well, calm down. Why are you so angry? Because I've never seen one before. It's a little guy. Look at him. He was like walking along all hot. It was great.
Actually,
the rings. It was like a hobbit in real life.
The way they walk looks so like every step looks uncomfortable and pained, because like their legs aren't bending right, so they kind of like weeble wobble a little bit. Like man, that would suck.
Oh, this is the most. All right, so maybe tossing midgets is a little. What's the word I'm looking for, Taylor?
Cliche.
No, like
trashy,
demeaning,
inappropriate.
Demeaning. Thank you, Woody. Woody with the vocab. It's a little demeaning for the little person. And then I clicked this link that says little yet large and looked at the cover photo. Could we show that?
Yeah.
Forget now. All bets are off. I'll do anything I want to these people because look what this is their website. Okay, they're dressed as fucking Oompa Loompas, and I gotta say that one on the left has quite a substantial bulge.
It
right?
does. Oh, according to Game of Thrones, they have full-size cocks.
According to science, we did some research on this. They have normal person-sized cocks on a little body.
According to this picture,
that doesn't even make any sense. Their dick would be half the size of their body.
It would if they were like dwarves from Lord of the Rings or something, but they're just miniature people and they have normal-sized human penises. So like. A 2-foot tall guy might have a 6-inch cock, which would be gargantuan. That would be like me having a 1.5-foot cock.
To me, they looked about normal size from chest to cock. Like
honestly,
that part of them.
Would you guys ever want to have get a like a dwarf and then just like have like keep them with you at all times?
Like, how could that possibly be useful?
Oh,
Like, what would they do for you?
It's not about
just
being.
okay.
It's
It'd
not
be like
about
having a
being
fat.
useful.
It's like how good-looking girls have one ugly girl in the group, right? Like automatically, like if you're like 5'8" guy, 5'9" guy, you throw a midget in the posse, you're looking fine now. You're head and shoulders above the little guy, right?
No, I don't want to make him my friend. I have like around the house or something, like mop and shit.
A service midget.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how frustrating it would be to watch a midget shittily try and clean your countertops and like the brooms, twice the size they are? Like they would do everything badly. Like I feel like you would only enjoy the midget for the first 20 minutes, and then you realize like, fuck, it's taking me twice as long to walk everywhere because I have to wait for this person.
It would be like comic relief more so than them doing actual work.
Yeah, it would be funny.
Like you have like an actual maid following them as well, cleaning up after them, but like they're just fucking going around like doing the best that they can.
It'd be a female midget dressed as a French maid, right? Like a sexy French maid working around the house. It's way better than a service monkey.
Tell me more about this. Tell me more about the outfit.
I guess it'd just be the front of an outfit, really.
Now,
this is some sort of modified Halloween costume, sexy French maid.
Now, not to be inappropriate here.
Oh, I wouldn't want to.
We talked about the male midgets having proportional cock and unproportional cocks, as in their normal size. Are the little girls? I don't like that term.
The dwarf ladies.
I'm liking it.
There are no dwarf women.
Some say we just sprout out of the ground, which is of course ridiculous.
No, do they have like tiny pussies? Like do the midget girls have like tiny pussies?
I mean, based on the porn I read as a teenager, they like everyone's sort of the same size from shoulder to cock, that they all fit.
What about from pussy to asshole? That's the area that I'm focused on.
Really? No, I think the truth is, like the honest truth is, when you're laying on top of a midget, you kind of fit. You can kiss, you can fuck, you can do all the things you do with a normal size person.
I don't think you're following me here.
No way. Like I think what Kyle's saying is the physical vagina a normal size?
Oh yeah, and what I'm saying is not only is that a normal size, it goes all the way to like her head. They just have really stubby arms and legs.
Yeah.
They do have a mostly normal sized torso.
Yeah,
right?
That's
like
what I'm trying to say.
Some of them don't. Come on, some of them are like.
Some of them don't. Like
this
Vern
big.
Troyer
Like
level dwarf is like totally different than Game of Thrones, whatever his name is, level dwarf.
Yeah.
Dinklage.
I don't know if I'd want to have sex with a midget. It's just even if the pussy's not small. I mean, just you could hold. It's like a toy. You can like hold this thing and like fuck it like a doll.
Have
Like
you
a
ever thought
fleshlight.
a legless woman would be like a neat thing to spin around your cock if you could somehow? I can't be the only one who thought of that.
Yeah. I would prefer she didn't have any arms either. Like then she just leave her there. What's she gonna do?
She needs
not
the
gonna leave.
arms.
She'll never
because
leave you.
She can pull them in like an ice skater and gain speed
You
as you
catch
spin
her.
her.
She's like rolled end over end halfway down the hall. Get your ass back here.
I mean,
How would you even get head from her though?
Fuck it, dude. Yeah, I want my woman to have no legs, no arms, and shit.
Just
That'd
a
be
worm that you spin on your penis.
That would be awesome, dude. That she'd be like a little toy as well. That'd be great.
You know, I think your stream would like that woman. I think they'd finally like your girlfriend.
I've almost had a woman like that. My one of my ex-girlfriends, she has something wrong with her leg, so she's getting surgery right now. So it almost became that almost became reality.
Who'd we lose?
Kyle, he dropped.
He drops
He'll be
and
back.
comes back. Yeah.
See, I was thinking the best way, because you know that the person that your stream is going to choose is going to be whoever the most grotesque person is that gets hired. Like, you know that. And so you have to, like, give them more options. So if there's a big, fat, obese woman and a midget gal and a trans woman, like, there's going to actually be a schism, you know? There's more fucked up shit to vote for then.
It's hard to find these like women that are like that are like ridiculous like that. They're not easy to find. It's more normal. It's more easy to find like a normal woman than it is to find these weird, medically conditioned girls.
Yeah, I believe you. I know it's not going to be an easy hunt. Like, even harder than that is probably going to be finding a dwarf that's down for this.
They want a lot of fucking money. especially live in a house.
Dude, some of these dwarf postings on this website are ridiculous. Like, there's some other bits, like a bouncer security doorman says a very popular act where our Diddy guys are doormen, and they're just little fellas dressed in a suit. It says, for Christmas elves, book early to avoid disappointment. This is so fucking demeaning. Scary costumes. There's one of them dressed as the Jigsaw guy.
I mean, honestly, they're actors, so I mean, it's not really demeaning. It's their job. If I was a dwarf, I'd get paid $1,000 an hour to be a little fucking dwarf, like a little fucking whatever, dude. Little elf or something.
A lot of
there's
dwarves
no way
are
they're
actors.
making $1,000 an hour.
You know how if you're 7 foot, there's something like a 17% chance you're in the NBA right now. Like I heard that stat just recently. It must be true. I feel like if you're a little person, there's like a 50% chance you work as an actor. Like tons of them.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, if you're, 3 feet tall, what are you going to do? Like, what is your job position? You can't really work at McDonald's. You're not high enough for the cashier or the cash register. You can't really be a server because your legs are stubby and you walk slow. Like, what could you really do?
Yeah, you can't do anything physical. You could probably do some kind of office job, maybe, right? Like, but even that, like, you'd look silly in your little chair, like, and you'd probably hard to type with those little hands.
I don't think anyone would take them seriously. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't. Like, if I walked into an attorney's office and I saw my lawyer was like 3 feet tall. I mean, he may be a great lawyer, but I don't know if I'd be able to take him too seriously.
Oh, of course. And then, like, as you're walking into court with him and he's the guy on your side, you absolutely know that the bailiff and the judge and the lady who is typing everything, like, even if they're putting on a straight face, that judge is sitting there thinking, there's a midget in here right now. There's a dwarf in here. That's novel. Maybe I'm not paying 100% attention to what he's saying because I'm a human and I notice things like this. Yeah. I guess maybe they are relegated to the world of dressing up like elves and Oompa Loompas.
I mean,
but there aren't that many of them. Or get a show on TLC. Like, you know how Woody said that stat about basketball? If you're a midget, there's a 7% chance you have a show on TLC. Because
honestly, at this point, I wish I was a midget.
Oh, no, you don't.
Well,
It might be fun for like half an hour.
Well, I mean, you could just be like fucking, get like a free TV show. Like, why not? I don't know, dude.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I want to hire one. This one will dress up in a little Robin, like Batman and Robin outfit. This guy just dresses like he's a... Oh, well, that's just another Oompa Loompa. They're really ham-handed with the Oompa Loompa stuff. I think they're...
I ended on that note. I love the
That was
wordplay.
the best
Very
shit
nice.
I've ever heard.